Cop comes up to the window, he looks in and he says, "Good move, bad timing." I'm Randy Pobst, been a professional racer my whole adult life, and I was leaving a race at Mid-Ohio a few years ago, and I had a crew guy with me who was probably about 20 years old, pretty young, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. He was a cool guy. And it's late, probably 8 or 9 o'clock. We've already been to a restaurant with the team. We had dinner. I don't remember how the race went. I think we did well. I was driving for Audi then, but I had to rent a car. And as we're leaving dinner in a small town, it's Lexington, near the Mid-Ohio track, I know this back road shortcut to get back out to the interstate and our hotel. And as we get from the little back road to the main road, which I think might be Route 57, you can find it, the main road from the interstate to Lexington is old school, and it has a couple of corners that are really great. You ever been on a good country road where they bank the turns? And I love these banked corners. And so we pull up to this corner, it's dark, and I hang a right, and it occurs to me that this is one of the really cool banked corners. And the intersection is in the banked corner. So I said to my young crew guy friend, I said, "Oh my God, this is a great corner in the other direction. You've got to see it. Because you come out of the bank and you just jump." And so a car went by, I yanked the handbrake. I'm good at this. I yanked the handbrake, turn it right around and start driving the other way. And the kid looks at me and his eyes get this big and he says, "That was a cop." And I went, oh boy. And I'd had 2 beers, and look at me, I'm skinny. Beers hit me like a ton of bricks. They did then, and they still do. And so I've got that in the back of my mind. Is this going to be a DUI? And I drive back, and the cop has already pulled over and turned around. He's waiting for us, and I'm driving along like, da-da-da. Who, me? Why? No, I didn't just spin my car in the opposite direction in the middle of the highway. And I drive by, he pulls us over. I pull over, I know what to do. Get your license out, roll the window down, hands on the wheels, interior light on. I've had practice. And cop comes up to the window, he looks in and he says, "Good move, bad timing." And I thought to myself, well, maybe I'm not going to jail. This could have been worse. And the cop took me out of the car, had me sit down in the cruiser with him, and he did the light in the eyes thing and just talked to me a little while. He said, "You at the races?" I said, "Yeah." I still had my Audi, champion Audi racing shirt on, my license I still had on, racing license with SCCA, pro racing. And yeah, he said, "How'd you do?" I can't remember, I think we did very well. I think maybe we won, I'm not sure. We did well. We always did well on that team. And he says, "Do you have anything to drink?" I said what I just told our audience. Well, I had one, might have had 2. And he says, "Well, I'm going to have to write you up for something." He said, "You know, that's reckless driving." And I'm still thinking, at least it ain't DUI. And right, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir." And he says, I'll write you for improper crossing the double yellow line." And I thought, I'll take it. I don't know one from the other, but I know reckless driving is a pretty big deal. And I sheepishly went back to my car and that was that. I paid the ticket, probably got a few points. I don't know if there was reciprocity in those days. It was probably about, it would have been 2003, so it wasn't that long ago. And we went on our merry way, got away with it. You know, for me, flipping the car around with a handbrake is a nothing. But for a police officer driving by, that's not a good thing.
As a luxury and exotic brand dealer, you know the challenge of putting the right price tag on perfection. Ritz Garage places you directly in touch with our qualified network of new and used dealers with no auction fees. Ritz Garage. Premium cars, premium dealers without premium fees.